A little tip for you. Take toilet paper, cut it into an inch strip, add just a little dot of Elmer's glue. Yes, it's safe because it's water soluble. Put a seed on each glue dot and put that in the ground to plant. Super easy way to make your own seed tape, and the toilet paper is biodegradable. Come inside for more tips and tricks like this. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I'm so happy you found us. Today we're out in my garage and we're doing something so fun. I'm going to talk to you about seed starters because it's the 1st of March, and while it's not time to put the little seeds in the ground outside, it's the perfect time to put them in a container, a little seed starter inside, and nurture them and help them grow until they're ready to be put outside. So come with me and let's get started. So my favorite thing to use for my seed starters is anything that's biodegradable. It means, I started in this and I can dig my hole and plant it in this. I don't have to remove it. And I have a couple of options to share with you today. And the first one, I guess I'll share what I had in my hand, is this little newspaper pot. It is so cute, it's so perfect, and when you get ready to plant, all you do is dig your hole and put the whole thing in. So how do you make this? Well, you get some newspaper, okay, and I have just a single sheet of newspaper, and you fold top to bottom. And it might be hard, but you want it lined up, but there's already a crease there from it being, a newspaper. So you want to make sure you get the new crease, the one you're making, and not the old crease. And do to the best of your abilities. Okay, so you fold it like in half. Now, this is how your sheet is. You're going to fold left to right, like that. So fold it in half, left to right. Again, make sure your ends all line up and put a good crease down the center. Okay. Now you're going to open it back up and see the end with the fold. Okay, this is the top and it's the two sheets apart. So you want the end with the fold, and you're going to put it down, and you're going to take your first corner and you're going to fold it towards that middle line you just created. I want to make sure you can see this. Oh, let me do it up here. I think you'll be able to see it. Okay, so you want to take your corner and fold it towards that center line you created, that center crease, okay? So do it like that. Crease it. Now do the other corner the same way. Okay. Okay, now it should look like this. Now you're going to take one layer of the top, one page, not both, just one page, like that. See, it's just touching the top of the point fold. It's just touching. Now fold it over again. Okay, and it looks kind of like a hat. Now, okay, so once you get your little hat made, you're going to flip it over to this side, and you're going to fold this edge right here to the center mark, to the center fold you made. So it looks like that, and you're going to do the same with this side. And then it looks like that, and then you're going to fold this up to right under the fold of the top ones, okay? So it looks like a house now, sort of, and then you're going to fold it up again like that, okay? And crease it really good. Now open it back up, and this part right here, you're going to tuck in here. So You just do it. You just tuck it in. You might have to work it a little bit. Okay. So now it's tucked in like that. Now all you have left to do is take this corner at the tippy top to just this corner. It's just this flat part. So the corner to the corner of the flap. And just do it the best you can, like that, and then do it the other way. Okay. And then just open it up from the top like that and kind of fold your bottom so you get a nice flat bottom. And there you go. There is your newspaper starter. Isn't that cool? And now it's ready for your baby seeds. Okay. Now, if you don't have newspaper and you don't want to get newspaper, you can use a paper towel holder. And all I've done is cut little sections of the paper towel holder off. Then I scored the bottom a bunch of little cuts. I don't know if you can see those or not. There's a bunch of little cuts on there. I cut a circle out of some leftover paper towel holder. I put it in the bottom of this one, like that. And then I took all those little cuts I made and folded them down so it like holds the little bottom in place. And you have a perfect little seed cup starter. This one can be put in the ground as well. The last one, you don't even really have to do anything except cut the front little, section that helps it close off and cut the lid off, and you have a perfect seed starter. You can cut the egg cups apart if you want, or you can leave them whole. Up to you. If you leave them whole, a couple of things you need to do before you plant on this one is, one, put an F on the front. That's going to be your front, so you'll know that's the front. And then on a piece of paper or a card, write 12 cup egg carton, and then write front left 3, right left 3, or front 6, back 6, however you want to break it up. So you know what your seeds are. Also put when they're supposed to germinate and when is the period for planting. And so you have all the information right on this card. Now, you should write what seed is in your newspaper and how long it takes to germinate too, so you could write it right on. So it's good to have a Sharpie out while you're doing this, and you probably want to do it before you plant the plant. Decide what it's going to be and how long it takes to germinate. And all of that information is on the back of your seeds. Now, once you get all of your cups made, if you're doing the newspaper method, or you're doing the egg carton, or you're doing the paper towel, whatever, once you get them all made, you should put them on a tray. So you have them all in one place, okay? And you don't have to water each individual one if you go with any of these methods. Put water in the tray and the plants will soak it up as it needs it. Isn't that cool? And that's the great thing about using biodegradable materials too. So it's just so easy. I love it. And I don't have to worry about overwatering. I just put water in the tray. Now, maybe you don't have any of this. You don't want to do it this way, but you still want to start your seeds. Sometimes when you buy those little plastic sets, to store, I know plastic, I hate buying plastic, but when you buy the storage sets, you get these little cups. It's like, what the heck do I do with it? Well, you don't want to throw it away. Obviously, it's plastic. So what can you do with it? These little cups make great seed starters. The only bad thing with these is you can't plant them, but you reuse them year after year after year. You just have to remove the baby plant when it's time. So that's also an option, and by using them this way, you are keeping them out of the landfill. So anyway, I hope you liked those ideas. I love gardening. I think gardening's just an extension of being a crafter and artist, because you make something beautiful, you grow something you can eat. I just love it. So anyway, let me get some of these going, and I'll show you at the end what they look like. Oh, when you're planting in the cups, right, obviously there is a huge size difference in these. So my advice is look on the packaging and it will say how deep to go, okay? Because it still needs to be deep enough to germinate. So it says days to germination on radishes is 6 to 10 days, and you plant it to a depth of 1/4 of an inch. So this would be perfect for a radish seed, okay? Now, if one had to be deeper, of course, you could do this. But even if they're all 1/4 of an inch, and this is obviously a pretty big pot, you just put half soil in it. Don't fill it to the top. Just put half soil and put your seed. Okay, so let me plant some. I get my gloves. Now, what I've done is when you buy these, you know they're flat and pretty compacted down. So what I do is I take it and I bang it like that so all the dirt goes here, and I can open up here without making too big of a mess. Get out 1 or 2 seeds. You don't want to overcrowd the cup at all. Okay, so that whole little thing is radishes, so I don't need to worry about marking it, which is great. Now I'm going to do my 2 newspaper cups, and I'm going to do some cherry tomatoes and big tomatoes. So that's the start on my seedlings. But I thought you would want to see the process and get some ideas for starting your seeds now as well. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And also, please subscribe to my channel because I have a lot more great ideas coming your way this year. Thanks for being here. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.